the first thing we're going to need to know, right? Because we got to put our hands on the bar before we can do anything. Okay? So grip width for me is when you take your stance, and we'll go through this here in a little bit, but when you take your stance to clean, I like the heels to be somewhere inside your shoulders, okay? Because most people are going to, when they clean, their feet are going to probably jump out on them just a little bit, hopefully not too much. So we want to start more narrow. And the easiest way to kind of describe this is I want to walk up to the bar like I'm going to do a vertical leap, right? If I told you, hey, I need you to touch the ceiling, well, that's the stance that I want you to be in with your feet, how close your feet should be, okay? So you're probably not going to say, okay, I'm ready to touch the ceiling. I hope not anyway, all right? Okay, if someone does that, we can make fun of them later, okay? But right now, if I want to touch the ceiling, I'm probably going to get my feet right under my shoulders and under my hips. I'm going to get ready to go so I can jump vertically, right? Well, that's important because what are we doing with the clean? We're just jumping it vertically. That's it, right? So when I clean this bar, and there's a lot of other things that could get technically crazy for us, but when I clean this bar, all we're going to do is jump. Okay, not a big deal. So we're going to walk up. So stance, always be about an inch away from the bar. Okay, so you're going to walk up, inch away from the bar. Okay, feet are under my shoulders, under my hips. Now we're in great position. With your hands, if you just slide your hands down your body, okay, and once they get on the bar, I want you to go one whole fist outside of that. Okay, a little wider grip. And what that's going to do is that's going to give us a lot of room to get our elbows through in our rack position. Make sense? Okay, so when we do that, if your hands are just naturally hanging down by your side, we're going to go about one grip width out. Okay, so one more fist outside, and that should give you a pretty good grip. Okay, now how do I grip the bar? It's kind of important too. If you grip it in the middle of your hand or in the palm of your hand, all it's going to do is create a bunch of callus right here. Because as you go to pull on that bar vertically against gravity, okay, if I grip it right here where my knuckles are kind of facing that way, and then I think I'm going to clean it, all that's going to happen is when I pull this off the ground, see how my knuckles go back down? Okay, gravity's going to make that happen. I'm not going to be able to hold that position. So what that just did is that took that bar in my hand and it rolled it down towards my fingers a little bit. Okay, so it starts pinching that skin right about there. All right, so what you want to do is when you take your grip, so I got my perfect stance, I put my hands on the bar, okay, I want my knuckles to be down, and I want to feel it in my fingers first, then I want to squeeze my hand around it. All right, and if I do that, now I've got a really, really good grip, okay? And you're going to have less of those monster calluses that pop off of your hand and rip open and look nasty, okay? All right, so that's the other thing for our grip. Everybody good on that so far? Okay, so we got our grip. Now, the hang position. So I'm just going to walk into it and I'm going to pick it up now. Okay, so I've got my stance, my vertical jump stance, ready to go. Put my hands out here, a fist wider. Okay, my knuckles are down. Take a big breath. We're going to deadlift it up. And notice how, one thing I didn't tell you, notice how the bar is in contact with my shins. It's not way out in front of my toes, is it? Okay, it's right here in contact. I'm going to deadlift it up. Okay, now the hang position is where the bar's just hanging here. Okay, we're going to shove our butt back a little bit, and that's the hang position. Okay, and here's what you're looking for. My shoulders should not be behind the bar. Okay, my shoulders should be in front of the bar a little bit. My butt should be back. My chest is big, and I'm arching my back. Okay, this is a great hang position. All right, now don't be on your heels. Don't be on your toes. You got to find the middle of your foot. Okay, because now I'm in a perfect position to eventually jump this bar up and catch it. Okay? Now, with this hang position, why this is important, once you get this here, and I'm going to set all of you up in your hang position, I want you to bounce that bar off your thighs a little bit and find that spot. Okay? Whatever you feel there, that is the spot that this bar should hit every single time that I'm going to clean it. Okay? That is our contact point. Okay, so now, we went through it, just go back over. We went through where our stance is, okay, where our grip goes, how we lift the weight up close to our body, and now we've got the hang position, right? Okay, hang position is important because when you do this all at once, that's the position that we jump. Okay, now